I got this game called Everybody's Gone to the Rapture on a sale on the PlayStation Network. It seemed really interesting. It's supposed to be an exploration heavy kind of a story game, so I'm very intrigued. I will admit I'm not the best in finding and being meticulous with exploration games, but I try my best, and I do love story heavy games, so this is something that I wanted to do. I'm going to add subtitles. I don't know how long this game is. I don't know really anything about it at all. Just that it was really cheap and it seemed interesting. Emergency may occur. Be prepared to meet an emergency may be key to survival. Make sure you have the safest environment in the case of an emergency may make the difference between life and death. What does this mean? Oh, okay, start. Okay. Didn't realize that was like the menu. Alright, everybody's gone to the Rapture. I think from what I know that everybody's missing and you're supposed to be exploring and finding out like their lives before they disappear to the Rapture. I don't know. I hope it's not scary, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I saw like one screenshot of it and it looked kind of pretty, so I'm anything for a game that is aesthetically pleasing. I mean, already that logo's kind of cool. Waiting on the game to load.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Okay. This is pretty. I mean, sometimes you have to wonder with these kinds of things. That's for me the biggest question is, why am I the only one left? Like, there's the religious rapture that takes, everybody who's supposed to go to heaven immediately and then punishes everybody who's bad and wicked. So it's like, was I not worthy? Or, if this is a natural disaster, why would I survive? So that's like always my first question is why? And I'm wondering if the game will address this. Oh, well, this is gorgeous. Yes, yes, yes. I'm happy already. Oh, I think I can. Wow. All right, I'm moving already. Wow, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 1700111. I wonder what time period this is. Because sometimes, with these kinds of games, like, say, Fallout, for example, they don't do, it's not necessarily present time. There's the constellations. I do like the constellations. They are very beautiful, but that's interesting. Scorpius, Sagittarius. It highlights Scorpius and Sagittarius. I don't know. It probably means nothing, but whatever. So I'm a scientist in an observatory.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers.
Markers. Huh.
We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for.
Spooky.
The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Well, that's spooky. So, okay, so I'm not necessarily the only person. My controller just vibrated. That was really weird. Okay, I'm going over the same spot and it's not vibrating again. That was really weird. My controller just vibrated. I'm worried, like, should I be on edge? Will there be enemies that I have to run or fight? Like, trying to be meticulous and look at everything. There are flowers everywhere. But yeah, that was... Cell phone's ringing. I feel like I'm walking away from it, but... Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just trying to figure out where this is. Okay, I'm getting closer.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982.
Okay, that's interesting. There's no radio or telephone. That's weird. Okay. It's a little eerie, I'll admit, you know, because with no people there, it kind of creates that feeling of unease. And I just recently replayed the game Gone Home, which is technically not a scary game, but it creates that element. Like, you just feel uneasy because you're going home to an empty house and there's a storm outside. And, you know, it's a big house that creaks and moans. But it's technically totally safe. You just have that feeling of unease because nobody else is there. And you're, like, expecting something scary to pop out, especially since the sister was like playing with the Ouija board at one point or whatever. So that's locked. Oh, this is what it's talking about. Do I have to move? Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
So
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
Okay, that was interesting. So that's what it meant by the light. Traces of this event has left light. So it's obviously memories. I do remember it saying, kind of mentioning that in, oh, it's saved. Okay. I remember it kind of sort of mentioning that in the little description that I read, and that was like one of the the screenshot that I saw. So, hopefully that invades. I saw a little bit about Kate. Oh, there's another little light over here. But it's moving, that's okay. Jeremy. Do I need to follow this? I can't sprint, that thing's booking it. I feel like I should follow it. Okay, so this is a dead end anyway. Because I'm like, oh, part of me was wondering how much of this is
well,
open
I suppose
world.
From that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
Well, it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Cracking headache all of a sudden.
Okay, so there was apparently a quarantine? Was this illness? This is event have to do with illness? Like, what is, like, I'm just really wondering, is this aliens? Is this religious? Is this magic? What did this? I mean, there's not like there's bodies left over, you know? So, Yolton, okay. It's proper British, I think. Oh, telephone's ringing.
Who's that? Hello?
Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. Strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows
Hello,
if
can you
it'll
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone!
That's creepy. It's in the phones. So that's super creepy. It is getting stronger. It is in the phones. Okay, so there's something... It's like a science experiment gone wrong? An alien? Like... This is a sentient being that is responsible for whatever the heck happened. Sorry if this is like obvious, you know, me rambling about, but you know, I'm trying to figure this out as I go along, you know? Oh, there's another one of those lights over there. So this is pretty straightforward since they're very strategic in placing these fences and roadblocks that I can't. I'm just kind of following this set path. And this light kind of, sort of, too.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen.
I feel like that
I'm
thing
here,
is
right?
watching me. Like, is that the sentient
Together,
being?
You and me.
I don't know.
The
That's
alignment
weird that
event
there's
tomorrow.
that second light over there. I feel like it's
It's
watching
yours, okay?
me.
You saw the opportunity. You ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right?
All right, first religious
I'm surprised
reference.
I haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
See if there's any interesting. Derek, you massive dickhead wanker. I love it. Beautiful. Emergency meeting. Everyone is welcome. Village tomorrow night at 7 p.m. 5 should what they are not telling us. Find out what they're not telling us. Interesting. So yeah, clearly some scientific messing around with science sort of thing. Oh, there aren't any animals either. That's interesting. Nothing living. Except birds.